Michelle, anytime you want to step in, please feel free to ask questions. And so what we're going to do right now is I am going to go over and we're going to go into the digital literacy, specifically 6.31, and if you need help with 7.31, which is making a little brochure. So on 6.31, the choice that you have to make more than anything is what word processor you're going to use. And there's some videos that I'm going to show you on different ones. But if you have one specifically you're going to use, I will help you do that one. And there's one that everybody has and can use. So a word processor, all it is, it's a program app that allows us to store, manipulate, format text, symbols, pictures that we can share with other people online, or we can even print it out and send it to them. So what we have and what I am seeing a lot of people turn in is you're turning in an image or a PDF or a text, and I want to show you real quick what those look like on my screen. So when you're looking at my screen, right here, it says at the end of it what it is. So like this one is a PDF, so it's not a word processor. So when it comes to me, I can't tell, and we can't tell what font you used, and that's part of the assignment. Or if you turn in this one here, this is a PowerPoint down here, this one, okay? This one right here that says .doc down at the bottom, that is a document. That is a word processor. That's made from Word or almost anyone. You can save it as a .doc. And that is the best one to use if you can. And I'll show you how to do that. And then this one is an ODT. This is another one that we can use and very easy. So let's go back to what we had up on the PowerPoint for a sec and get you going back on this. So, come on, there we go. Looking at this, these are the different programs that I'm going to teach you. The first one is Word, and it's the most popular one out there. It's very, very easy to use. And it's really powerful, but the bad thing about it costs a lot of money. The next one I'm going to show you is Google Docs, and that one is probably my favorite right now because it is so free. And the other thing you can do is if you're working on something and it's really nice for us as teachers and we want to help you, you can share it with us and we can look at it and do some work together, and especially if it's English or especially my classes, because I can take a look and make suggestion for you. The next one is LibreOffice, and that's free, and it's like Word, not quite as powerful. And the last one that we're going to talk about is Pages for Mac only. And I have a Mac, so I also use Pages, and it's free also. So let's start off. What is Word? So Word is, oops, sorry, let me go back down. Like I said, it's the most costly one. It is from Microsoft. It's been around forever, and it is one that now comes on your phone. It comes wherever you want to, pretty much any device you have. You can get it for an iPad, you can get it for a Mac or for a Chromebook. So it's there, but it does cost money. What you need to know is here is a couple of places to go and watch videos. I'm going to leave this up for a second. If you have your phone and you want to take a picture of it, if you want to go watch another video, these are videos and it's very specific. So if you want to use this video on YouTube for Windows, that's if you have a Chromebook or you have an HP, those are Windows one. Or if you have a Mac, there's a YouTube right there for Mac. So I'm going to give you a second longer, and if I need to go back, I will, and then I'll let you do it. So just a second longer, then Cheryl, I'm going to go to the next one. And again, Cheryl, if you want to send me a message or anything like that, feel free and help us out. All right, so right now I'm going to show you, I'm going to load it up real quick, and that is the Word demo. Make sure I get this full screen. Boom. Boom. All right, so here is the Word demo. So this is the demo of Microsoft Word. Now, it's very easy to get started. The W down below is what I hit, and this pulled up the actual program. Now, what I do here is I go to a new blank document, and this is what comes up. And with this, I am going to go up, and I'm going to, first of all, select the font. Remember, it's supposed to be Arial. So I go down to Arial, I select it, and then the next thing I select is the font size, which is supposed to be 11. So both of those are now done, and I can start typing. Now, you'll notice that I didn't highlight my name when I typed it out. I'm going to come back and do that in a few seconds. So I am just typing the experiences that I have. That's your first assignment on 6.3.1. You have to put down 3 sentences of what you feel you have done and grown with this. Now, one thing you'll notice, and I did one of the few times I did this on purpose, there's an underline under that one word, and we're going to go back in a second. We're going to click on it, and it's going to give me the proper spelling. And then I go down to the one that I want, I click on it, and it changes it. So if you ever see a red line underneath a word on any word processing program, that's what it's for. I am almost done typing. Good, there we go. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I just went over that and I selected it, and then I'm going to highlight it. So I went up, and you just go over to I can fill that out. Now, if you notice, I can go up here, and I can pick another word, and I can bold that. I missed just a letter. There we go. I got that. Then I'm going to do another one, and this one I'm going to italicize, and the last one I'm going to underline. So those are different things. You can just select them and then go back over and do whatever you want with them. The other thing I can do is I can actually change the color of the font. So, but what they're asking for is when you highlight in this one is like I did on my name, not like what I did on the words. You don't want to change the font color. You want to do that. All right. So lastly, how to save. Okay, so I'm going to go save as, and I'm changing the name. And there we go. I've got what I want there. And then I have to select where I'm going to save it to. So for me, I'm going to save it to my desktop because I'm going to save it or move it over later to the actual assignment. So once you've done that, all you do is go down to the button, click save. Presto, we are done. All right, Cheryl, I don't know if you have any questions on that. I'm going to go back to the PowerPoint in just a second, but I wanted to make sure that you get a chance to see that. So if you want to, no, Cheryl, I can't see you. Hopefully you can see me, so I don't know if you asked that. All right, so here we go. Math features, that's still me coming up. And we are going to go to the next part of the PowerPoint. So that was the demo of Word. Now, the next one, this one is the newest of the 3 or 4 that we're going to talk about. And it's amazing. It's called Google Docs, and it's very, very easy to use. You can use Google Docs with any Google account you have, and you'll see what I'm talking about when we get to it. And you can download it as a .doc. It's not quite as powerful as Word, but it does have a lot of useful things that you can do with it. So if you look at this, we're going to go to the demo, but here is a YouTube video that I picked for you to look at this if you want also. And that is the actual YouTube video that you would go to and do. I'll come back and do that in a minute if we need to. What you can do with Google Docs, like I said, is you can share it with me, and you can open up from Google Gmail, from Gmail, and you'll see 9 dots we talk about, and it makes a new document. And so let's go ahead and look at this one real quick. I need to load up my, there we go. Okay, Shift Command S, and we'll go desktop. All right, so here we go, Cheryl. This one is Google Docs. So the next one I'm going to show you is Google Docs, and I really like this one. So this is my graduation email, but if you look over on the side, there's 9 little dots. When you click on that, it has different things to do. Well, the one I'm going to select is Docs. So when I open up Docs, there it is. I can select a brand new blank document, but you'll notice it had other templates you could have chosen from too. So first thing I always do on this one is I go up and I make sure and I name it, because untitled document throws me off. So I just go in there and I am just naming it 6.3.1 demo. And I'm doing it different this time, just to show you can do it either way, is I went and I selected highlight. I'm double checking to make sure that I have Arial 11. And then when I start typing, it's already highlighted. I could go back and do it later, but I just did it this time right there. And then I take it off highlight. I go down. And like I said, I love Google Docs. It is the easiest one to do. And the big thing for me is it's free and it's got so many different things to do. So I'm just typing out my 3 sentences, and I hope you use this one. It's a piece of cake. It really is. Now you'll notice, I'm going to go here in a sec. I'm going to underline that, and I just want to make sure that I underline it. And this one, I'm going to go and I'm going to bold it, and then I'm going to italicize this one. So these are different things by just highlighting and doing it. Now again, like the other ones, I can do it whenever I want. All right, now hard part, saving, or what it's called downloading also. So I just went up and I selected Word. Well, the second time I'm going to go and I'm going to do ODT, which is another one that you can do. And it will download it to, so whichever one, if I do Microsoft Word or ODT, it puts it in its right form. The other thing I can do is share. So over here, there's the word share, and then I can type in, like I'll type in my address, and this document will be shared to me, or I could share it with you or whoever. So if you need to send it to another teacher, you can always share it. That is Google Docs. So the next one I'm going to show you is Google Docs, and I really like this one. So this is my graduate. Stop that. So Cheryl, I saw you had your hand up a second ago. Okay, let's get rid of that. Yes. Desktop. Command S, and it should have my picture coming up. All right, Cheryl, can you see me now again, hopefully? Let me go one more time. All right, there we go. So that should hopefully help you with that. We are going to go on to the next one. And this next one that we're going to talk about, I'm going to pull it up and put it back on the screen. But the next one we're going to talk about is LibreOffice. It is free. You have to have newer system. Show you have no audio. Okay, let me see. Do you have audio now? Let me look. I'm writing you another note. I'm just wondering if you can hear me. Yeah, I got your note. I don't know if you can hear me or not. Okay, sure. I'm going to keep going, and I hope you can hear me. And so I will make sure that we have these up to help you out. So the last one that we just did was Google Docs. And there's a video there to watch if you need to on how to do Google Docs. Like I said, I'm going to leave that up just for a sec. And we showed the 9 dots. I am going to go to the next one, which we are going to do. And this is LibreOffice. It is free. It has word processing. It can make a presentation like PowerPoint, and it also it can make a spreadsheet. So there's lots of things on it, and to be free, it's really powerful. It is also one that is easier to print from. So here is where you're going to go to look at this one. So if you need a quick demo, you can always go to the YouTube to do that. And now I'm going to share a video that I made. I'm going to leave this up just for a second in case you have your phone and you want to get started with it. And I really do like the guy's British accent on this video. So here we go, Cheryl. And this is Office Libre. So this example, LibreOffice. There we go. So this example, LibreOffice, is a newer program for me. I got it when I started to work for Graduation Alliance, and it is free, and it's got a lot of things on it. You'll notice right there it says new document after you open it up. But if you look down below, there's all sorts of presentation, and then there's also a math formula. So let's do a Word document. So I open this up. I'm going to make it full screen so I can follow along. And first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and I'm going to type in Arial. It will take me to it if I type it in. I'm going to get back here and spell it right. A-R-I. There it is, Arial. Boom. And then I'm going to change the size because we have to have it at 11. There we go. And again, this time I'm going to start it with it highlighting as I type. So I selected the highlighter first. Then I typed out my name, and then I took it off that, and finish these up. Good. Again, this one I really like because it is free. It doesn't cost a thing as long as you have an updated system operating. Okay, so we're done here. I want to show you can change the font. So I'm going to select this one. I'm changing the font to red, and this one also does underlining and italicizing everything. So underline. Here is italicize, and here is bold. So there's different things you can do with all these. They all do the same thing. All right, now to save, you go down here, select save, and if you notice when it comes up, I'm going to press this button. There's so many different options you can save it as. ODT is fine. I would go down and do doc though for most things. All right, so let's put in the name, save it. There you go. That's how you use LibreOffice. So this example, LibreOffice, is a newer program for me. All right, so that's how you do that one. Okay, Cheryl, still wondering if you have audio. Hopefully you can still hear me. All right, so we're going to go back to the next one, and we're going to go on to the last one that we have, and that's going to be Pages. And Pages is specifically for Macs, and it will work on iPads. It will work on the Mac computer. It's free, and it has another program called Keynote for presentations, and they are just a little bit different. But overall, it's A word processor is a word processor. The demo for Pages for Mac is right here. So if you want to go to YouTube and watch that, it's really good. It's a quick demo. So if you want to see that, that will go over in more detail. And here's my quick demo on how to do it also. So okay, this example is for Mac users because it's Pages, and Pages are free for Mac. So I opened up Pages down below, and it's a word processing thing. And then I go to File New, and I select this, and a blank document comes up. And so I'm not going to make a full page, but I'm going to start typing this one without highlighting. Again, to remind you, you can do it either way. So there's my name. I'm going to go all the way over, select it, and I go over and I change it to Arial. Got to do that. And 11. There we go. So I have Arial 11. And you notice you can go 12, 13. All right, the next thing I go down, it says highlight down there. So I highlight my name, okay? And then I go down below it. And now I'm just gonna start typing. Again, just part of the 6.3 assignment. Pages, I have a Mac, and I love my Mac. It's very easy to use, and I'm lucky because my school district actually provides one for me. I teach at 2 different places in the school district. Each gave me this one. And so, to show you some other things that you can do with this, remember, get done here. And first thing I'm going to do is go, another one italicized. There you go. So it's very easy to do. Now to save, you just go File, you go to Save. It's a little bit, come on, there we go, Save, and then you just type what you're saving it at, and it will show up wherever you have it saved. Okay, this example is for Mac users because it's Pages, and Pages. So minimize this, and so far we've talked to all 4 that I would suggest using. If you don't know which one to use, I strongly suggest that you use Google Docs. It's the easiest one to share with different people because it's the one that will save as a doc or a PDF or whatever you need. And also it's very easy to have your teachers look at it and through their Googles. And if you look at your email from Graduation Alliance or the class that you're in, that is a Gmail account. It's got the 9 dots on it. So you automatically have Google Docs. Okay? So, all right, there. Back here. Come on. There we go. All right, so again, if you have a PC, you can use Word, Libre, or Google Docs, and maybe other free ones, but you must make sure and save them as .doc or .odt for us to grade. This is really, really important. It must be a .doc or an ODT. If you have a Macintosh computer, you can use any of the 4, Word, Pages, Google Docs, or LibreOffice. But again, it must be .doc or .odt to send to us. If you're using a Chromebook, you can use Word, you can use Google Docs, or you can use Office or LibreOffice. If you're using a tablet, you'll need to see which app is available. And most of the time, you can also use Google Docs, like I said. It is everywhere, so that might be the best one to use. Okay, so I'm going to ask real quick, I'm going to get out of this word processor, and I'm going to go back here and see if you have any questions. So I'm going to go back and look at where is chat? Escape. There we go. All right. Do you have any questions I can answer? Is there anything I can help you with? I'm writing you a quick note if you do see this. I was planning on whoever was here to do a quick Google Docs and share it with them so that they can do it. And I was wondering if you were on your computer or not. Okay, I'm going to make one up and I'm going to share it with my wife, and she's going to be excited about that. So I'm going to hand her my computer real quick and we're going to do some work together. She's going to learn something. Okay? All right, so you need to sign into your Gmail account, sweetheart. And oops, I got a picture. That was good. Oh, okay. So I'm going to go to here.
Okay, the Zoom thing I should close up.
Yep.
You want mine or my graduation alliance one?
Okay, so I'm going to show you what you need to do to share with somebody. I'm going to make a blank document. And while this is going on, my wife is signing in on her Gmail account. Your graduation alliance, yeah, go,
My graduation
yeah, go ahead and
alliance.
go to that one. Okay. Testing. So I'm going to go here, and you're going to go into your Google Docs.
I don't have Google Docs. Okay.
Okay, I just shared it with you. Now you get in there and you open up your Google Docs and you go to your spot right there and it's shared with me. Go ahead and so I'm helping her out. I'm doing two computers at once, so give me just a sec. Okay. Some documents.
Untitled.
Testing how to use, and it was shared with you, so I'm going to pull up.
Did you share it with Graduation Alliance?
I did. Is this Graduation Alliance?
Yes.
Okay. Docs. We'll try that right there. Oh, it's untitled document. That's how it is. Save its named. And you're going to save it to a Perry Whitehead at Graduation Alliance. Send. Okay, let's go up here. There we go. Open Docs. All right. So if you see right up here in a second, my wife is going to come up here and it's going to show that she is signed on. See her right there? So that's my wife. That's me. And we'll both be able to type now. So I'm going to type real quick. This is me. And then she's going to type real quick. And this is her. Okay. And she just kicked me further down the line. So I don't know what she did.
I thought.
Okay, this is Karen. Now, if I don't like being second, I can go here and I can drag mine above hers, okay, and kick her down. So it's just a way. But we can both work on this at the same time. So we can both be typing. So this is me, and I'm going to type a little bit. She's going to type after her name at the same time. So start typing after your name. Is easy. We both can do it at the same time. Okay. Now again, saving it. So when we get done, if I go here, I go to download save, and I can save it as anything I want. Do not save it as a PDF if you're turning it in for 6.3. We cannot grade it. Microsoft Word or Open Doc, those are the two that you need to save it as. Okay, that's the only way that we can grade it on 6.3. This is piece of cake for us to both be doing on it. Now I can also go up, since I own it, I can take it so that she can't write on it. But right now we're leaving it so she can't write on it. Okay? All right. Well, thank you for this lesson. If you have any questions or if I can help in any way, please feel free to get in contact with me. Have a good night.